or identify who you're from and then what your thoughts,
Yes, thank you. Chairman Heiner, Chairman Axman, members of the Kratom Working Group. My name is Alex Kelsch. I represent the Global Kratom Coalition, and I'm here to introduce Allison Smith, who will speak on these topics. My lobbyist number, if you need that, is 971. Thank you.
Ms. Smith, you have about 2 minutes because we have to be back at 12:30.
I'll keep it brief. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. As Alex said, I am here with the Global Kratom Coalition. I want to start by affirming that the governor and the attorney general are right to be concerned. The proliferation of concentrated synthetic 7-OH products is a very clear danger to the residents and public safety of North Dakota. This has obviously been established throughout the previous conversations that have been stated, so I'll try and skip through most of this. But we were here back in 2025 advocating and asking for education and regulation that was implemented. And again, we advocate for a distinction between these two products. It is in the interest of the 7-OH manufacturers to confuse and conflate both regulators and consumers. And nothing is more evident of this than during the AG's own press conference when he displayed 3 separate products and said, this is kratom, it's addictive, it's going to ruin your life. But those were concentrated 7-OH products. He did not display a single traditional kratom product. Your own attorney general was a victim of these predatory marketing practices. Fortunately, the DEA on July 6th of this year, announced its intent to classify synthetic 7-OH and other synthetic derivatives to avoid this whack-a-mole game that people like to play with manufacturing these substances. And it follows the distinction that the DEA and the HHS has made. Why does this matter? Because natural kratom has been consumed safely for centuries throughout Southeast Asia and has been around since the 1970s in the United States. The leaf didn't suddenly change in 2026. The market did. And these fraudulent products have been proliferating since 2023. They are 100 to 1,000 times more potent. They lack the fiber, they lack the antioxidants, and the broad alkaloid profile that is contained in natural kratom leaf. I'll finish up soon. When we look at the poison center data, we actually see that change. In 2021, there was 1 call. In 2022, there was 1 call. In 2023, there was 5. In 2024, there was 7. And then in 2025, there were 22. And this spike deserves attention. And it raises the important question of what changed. So natural kratom has been available for decades. I think it's pretty reasonable to believe that this dramatic growth came from the proliferation of the 7-OH market. And this isn't just in North Dakota. This is nationwide. National Poison Center calls remained roughly to 1,100, 1,500 calls per year from 2018 to 2024. And then in 2025, jumps to 3,400. And that's as 7-OH products reach scale. I'm not dismissing those poison control calls, but it means we need to address what changed. And we need to keep the numbers in perspective. During the same period as the 36 calls that happened in North Dakota relating to kratom, cosmetics and personal care products received 1,601 calls. The state's leading category exposures generated 12,833 calls. Products that identify as kratom represent roughly 0.3% of that combined volume. I'm not here to tell you that natural kratom is risk-free. No product is. You can hurt yourself on water. I can hurt myself on the Celsius that I'm drinking. But we need to express caution and look at the data. And the same goes for fatalities when mitragynine is present. The presence of it in a toxicology report does not equate to causation. But as we discussed that earlier. So my request is very straightforward. Target concentrated synthetic 7-OH aggressively. Keep it out of the hands of North Dakotans and follow the lead of the federal government and the numerous NIDA and FDA research studies that have been conducted. I'll yield back my time and answer any questions, if any.
Questions from the committee? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.